Hi everyone, my name is Katie Kennedy and I work for CHEA as the advertising agent and events assistant. I have 3 little kids at home that I'm homeschooling. There's a very common fear among parents when it comes to deciding to homeschool, and that is that I'm not qualified to homeschool. But I want to tell you why you're wrong about that. There's a myth that parents think they need a formal teaching credential to homeschool their kids. And understandably, I think that fear is influenced by our traditional education system, where credentialed teachers in the classroom are a must. But the truth is, you do not need a teaching credential to home educate your kids. In California, the state law says you must be capable of teaching. If you can parent, you can teach your child. Let's just briefly compare the two. A teacher in a classroom is responsible for 25 to 30 kids at a time and required to teach a one-size-fits-all method. But a parent at home has a one-on-one relationship, knows their child's learning style, their pace, their personalities and interests, and can teach specifically to their needs. So who knows your child better, a credentialed stranger or you? As a parent, you already have built-in advantages that make you the best teacher for your child. You love your child unconditionally. You know their strengths and weaknesses. You know how they learn best. And you can adapt and adjust your teaching in real time based on the progress that you see. You're invested in their success too. So what practical skills do you really need to teach at home? Well, you need to be willing to learn. There's literally resources for anything and everything that you want to do. You need to care about their education, and you already do if you're listening to this. And you need to create structure in your home because consistency is key. And lastly, you need to be their cheerleader and their guide, not just a classroom teacher. My story is actually on the opposite side of this. I am a credentialed teacher and I have a single subject teaching credential in math. And when I was in the classroom, I had 5 classes of about 40 students each day in a local public high school. And I hear all the time from people, you're qualified because you already were a teacher. But really, my credential hasn't influenced my homeschooling. The two experiences are radically different. At home, I have a one-on-one relationship with each of my kids, and I get to tailor their education to exactly what they need based on their strengths and their weaknesses. And I'm loving learning alongside my kids. My kids don't need a teaching degree from me. They need a mom who sees where they are, what they need, and encourages them to keep going. That's what's most important. You might not know advanced calculus or chemistry, and that's okay. There's so many resources and support out there, from curriculum options, tutors, online classes, co-ops, and there's other homeschool families who have walked this road and have overcome the same fears that you might have. And CHEA exists to support homeschool families just like you. You do not have to figure this out alone. So here's your next step. CHEA is hosting a free Homeschool Essentials series in person in March and April in 4 locations: the Yucca Valley High Desert area, the San Diego area, San Jose, and Sacramento. Come hear from experienced homeschool parents, many who started with this same fear. And these events are so special and encouraging because they aren't just lectures from experts. They're conversations with real homeschool parents who have been right where you are. So visit our website, cheaofca.org, for more information and to register for these events. You'll receive encouragement, practical advice, community, and you'll leave feeling confident in your decision to home educate your children. So remember, you are qualified. Your love for your child and your willingness to learn are all that you need. You can homeschool, and CHEA can help. Thanks for joining me today.